Okay, folks, this is the video for level 7 for Noteflight composition. So level 7 is going to be quite similar to the previous two levels, level 5 and level 6. So you're going to be using chord changes to compose your own melody. Okay, just a simple 8-bar melody. The difference is for level 7, instead of me giving you the chord changes, you're going to create your own chord changes, which are going to shape your melody, because of course we write our melodies based on the chord changes. So I've given you the first chord change and the last chord change, and we're going to make, or the first chord, the first triad and the last triad. And we're going to make both of those C major because we're playing in the key of C major. So we want to start and end with C major. So on every other bar, you're going to pick your own chords that you want to use from that bar. So you can use C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and A minor. Okay, we're not going to worry about B because in the key of C major, the B triad is called a diminished triad, and it has a really unusual, different sound. That's just not something that we need to be learning about in class this year. Okay, so picking from these chords, you're going to put in one chord in every bar. And the way that we put our chord symbols up above here is I'm going to just click on the rest, click on the whole rest while the bar is empty. And on my keyboard, I'm going to press the letter K, and that lets me type my chords up here. So I'm going to do another bar of C major. Okay, and I just press Enter, and move over to the next bar, press the letter K, and I'm going to let's do some minor chords, because adding some minor chords in there always makes the sound a little bit more interesting when it's not all major, but we have some dark, kind of more sadder parts of our melody. So E minor, and I'm going to do another chord, another minor chord. I'm going to press the letter K to enter my note, my chord symbol, and I'm going to type A minor. And I'm going to go back into major here. Now, of course, the three major chords that I can use are C major, F major, and G major. So I did 2 bars of C major up here. I'm going to do 2 bars of F major down here, pressing the letter K to enter the chord symbols. And over here, now a really great way to end a piece is by going from G to C. That is what's called a cadence, when we go from what's called the 5 to the 1, okay, to end the piece. So I'm going to put G major in here. That's going to give me a little bit of a cadence. And, okay, so my chord symbols are going to be C major, E minor, A minor, F major, G major, and C major. Okay, just checking how long my video is. Okay, so those are the chords we're going to use, and just like level 5 and level 6, right now we're only sticking to the notes that belong in the triad. So I'm not going to compose my melody yet, but I'm just going to show you what notes we can use. So C major, of course, is C, E, C, E, come on, G, there we go. And of course I can use higher Cs. I don't need to use these in this specific spot if I want my notes higher, but I'm sticking to C, E, G. So again, C, E, G. Okay, E minor, I can use E, G, B. And we can hear that has a bit of a sadder sound, doesn't it, when I put the notes in? And here, my notes I can use are A, C, and E. F, A, C, again, F, oopsies, A, C, G, B, D, and last, C, E, and G. Okay. Now, some of you have asked me see how this added an extra bar here, right? As I was typing, just so that I could continue on. And some of you don't like that. So if you have an extra bar at the end and you want to get rid of it, an empty bar, just highlight it and go up to where it says measures and just the minus button and delete measure. Okay. And if it's not up here, it'll be down here. Okay. So there we go. So this isn't my melody. This is just showing me what notes I can use. So you can enter these notes if you need it as a guide. Okay. But if you feel confident that you know the notes that you can use for every chord, then you don't need to do this step. I'm just showing you what notes belong in every triad so that we're all together. Okay. So let's fast forward. I've already written my melody ahead of time. And so here's what I've done. So all the notes follow my triad. So C, G, C, E, C, E, C, G, E, E, G, B, G, B, A, C, C. So they're all only notes that stick to the triad, okay? C, A, C, F, C, F, A, G, D, B, D, G, B, C. Okay, so I'm sticking very closely to the triads, just checking my time. Oh, I got lots of time. Perfect. Okay, so the other thing I want to show you is I'm always talking about, repeating rhythm ideas, repeating melody ideas. So let's look at this bar here, the very first bar, 1 and 3, 4, and we see this rhythm repeats again down on F major, 1 and 3, 4. And we can also see that the shape of the melody, so the notes going up and down, is very similar. It follows a very, very close shape. I've just changed the notes a little bit to fit the chord. So here is C, G, C, E, and here is C, A, C, F. So it's the same shape, but just changed to fit the chord. Okay, here I've got the same rhythm idea repeating again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so finding those ideas that you repeat in your melody will make your melody much more interesting to listen to, and it will make it sound a lot more like it makes sense to the listener. Okay, so let's listen to the melody I've composed. Okay, and we're composing in the key of C, so I ended on a C note, and I just made that last bar just one note just to hold it. That really makes a nice ending. And let's listen to these last two bars again, starting on G major, and just listen to how going from the notes of G major and then finishing on C makes a really nice ending. Okay, so again, that's called a cadence, and we're going to talk about that more in future levels. But going from G to C, or 5 to 1 of your key, is a really nice way to end your song. Okay, so just to review, you're going to enter your own chord changes with the keyboard. And if you forget how to do that, just rewind the video. And then you're going to compose your melody with the notes of the triad, and that's all you need to do for level 7. So if you're done that, then you can submit, and you are finished and ready to move on to level 8. Great job, and keep up the good work.